guys. And by guys, I mean you guys.
By guys, I mean you guys. Hi.
Hi. This is Le Podcast.
This is Le Podcast.
I'm Zack. This girl right over here is a 10 out of 10. If you're listening and not watching, you got to know that we are just a guy and a 10 right now.
Sometimes I think about that. I'm like, I can't believe us two hot girls
Hottie girlies
do a podcast. Like, that's not our medium.
I know, but it's so crazy to subvert expectations.
It's so crazy to be like, maybe this time listen, don't look.
Maybe this time, because you know what? And I would say every time we open our mouth.
I just looked at Zack and started laughing. Go ahead.
I would say every time we open our mouths, nothing is coming out.
Nothing. I haven't heard a word I've said since I was born. Do you know what I mean? Like this mouth is going without me.
And I think we should. This podcast is sort of an exercise of leaning in.
Wait, in what way?
Of the way where it's like, what are we saying? I'm not even thinking about the words I'm saying. I would say that my mind is lagging, like it's in the queue. I have a lot of other things going on. I'm thinking about guys. I'm thinking about guys.
I'm thinking mostly about guys.
You know, like in a sim, like when you queue up all its different actions,
yes.
Mine is like thinking about guys for unlimited actions, and then one is like my taxes sometime in April.
Yeah, and then it's like
guys
pee.
again.
You should pee.
And no, I pee on the floor like a sim.
Like a sim. I love Sims.
I know. I just tweaked because we were talking about Sims. Guys, I am feeling in psycho because...
I am feeling in psycho.
I am feeling in psycho
Guys,
today.
I'm feeling in psycho.
Because I stopped smoking.
Okay.
I stopped smoking cigarettes and weed, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to like be hot for the rest of my life.
I get that because smoking cigarettes is so hot until you're 28 and then you start graying out. Do you know what I mean?
I would say I'm getting less saturated.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I mean?
color is draining from your body.
But like yellow is going up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yellow
all the
is
yellows are going up.
And the reds and the blues and the purples are going down.
And so I decided to quit smoking. I'm 15 days out.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool and kind of awesome of me. It's kind of like baller of me to do that. But see, the thing is, I can't go to sleep without smoking weed, so I've been taking edibles instead.
What kind? Because there's this new wave of edibles is so, from the outside, alarming. Because as someone who literally loves gummy snacks, like it's one of my favorite things. I every night before I go to sleep, I eat a little gummy snack, and I go, I couldn't imagine the sheer volume of gummy snacks I eat. If there was weed in these, I'd be KO'd out on the floor,
knocked out, KO'd on
Dead.
the floor. I am getting KO'd every day because I think I know what I'm doing, but you can't like ration edibles. It's like I eat like a quarter of a half of a peach ring. Okay, somehow I'm eating a quarter of a half of a peach ring, and I am looking God directly in the eye every day, being like, "Am I weird?
Am I being awkward? How do you have the self what's it called?
Abasement?
Restraint. No, what's that?
Abasement, because I'm hurting myself every night.
Never heard the word abasement other than a basement in my life. How do you have this self?
Am I right? Is that a word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the video recording?
The video's recording.
I just got nervous for some reason because I'm on an edible.
Why don't you take a breath? Everything's good. We're doing great.
So
Take a breath.
I love you both so much.
So we run into this podcast like, hi. Okay, so the fact that you have the self-restraint enough to eat like a sliver, to take a knife and cut a little piece out of a gummy is so insane to me.
Well, I only do that because I've traumatized myself by taking an entire gummy. So I went with my roommate to go see Megan. He ate one little peach ring. We all see peach rings. We see them every day.
And I'll say this, they're not little.
They're not, but they're like not big. They are.
But they're in the gummy
zeitgeist. I was saying the pantheon of gummies.
They are big.
Mid. They're mid.
Well, what would you ever say that's bigger than a peach ring? A shark? The sharks? The blue
the gummy
sharks?
blue sharks. Imagine blue sharks. I love blue sharks.
Imagine eating a weed blue shark.
But I want to be clear. These
hospitalization.
Aren't weed. These aren't weed. There's something called Delta 8. You know, it's like every so often there's a loophole and you can sell a hard drug. But you know how you could always sell like a hard drug, like salvia back when we were younger.
That was huge.
For you Gen Zers, us millennials would be in middle school. And
us millennials.
Us millennials. would be in middle school. You'd go to a smoke shop, a head shop, they called them back then.
Shut up.
Shut up. You could buy weed t-shirts. It felt awesome.
There was something so crazy about going into one of those and being like, I think I'm gonna get arrested.
I think I'm going to get arrested.
And you're actively 12 in this life, being like, what? I'm gonna get arrested.
I bought t-shirts that I can only describe as psychedelic. Okay. And
Literally
when I was
tie-dye
13,
all over.
Yeah. So I would go into that head shop feeling like a baller. Okay. And then there's something called salvia.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is an incense, quote unquote, the same way poppers is nail polish remover.
Exactly right.
It was somehow legal, and you'd smoke it and you would trip. It was basically like microdosing ayahuasca. Like,
Yeah. I'll never forget the first time I smoked salvia. I was in the middle of the woods. It was also the first time I was smoking weed. You gotta combine.
You gotta combine. That's why you don't smoke weed. It's because you think it's salvia.
Because I think it's salvia. And I didn't speak for 24 hours. So, but I kissed a guy.
Oh God.
His last name was Cherry. Wait, is that true? It is.
Sorry, you could have been tripping. You don't even know.
Yeah, I'm like, did I kiss him or was he just standing next to me? Do you know what I mean?
And that is salvia.
Yeah.
That is salvia on blast.
That's being absolutely 13 on salvia.
When I took salvia, I was 13. I was in the woods after school. I literally just had language arts. That's how early it was. It wasn't even called English yet. Okay, I just got out of language arts.
And they had the gall to tell us speaking English was an art.
Hey, when you listen to this podcast, hey.
Hey.
It is. When we do it. I think if you transcribe this podcast, it would win a Pulitzer.
A Pulitzer. There is something about being an American child, about going to school, and then almost immediately after school being in the middle of the woods.
Smoking out of an Arizona iced tea can. That metal is ringing around my lungs to this day. I can't go to space. You know how they say that, like...
I mean, you could barely go through an airport. Let alone space.
My lungs are chock full of lead at this point.
Yeah.
But aluminum maybe. Whatever. Salvia. You go in the... I got high. I don't know what to tell you.
Scott High.
I got sky high like the movie. Good movie.
Fuck.
Good movie.
Sky High. And yeah, we're on salvia seemingly right now because we are bopping around these topics at the speed of light. Sky High was one of those movies, and this was a big moment when we were younger, was this evolution of movies that were only about being in different high schools.
Yeah, being like, I'm in a witches high school, which I love.
I'm in a superhero high school.
Love.
I'm in a musical high school. Shout out Leah. Literally lock her ass
up. Lock her up. And you know what? Her buccal fat.
I mean, we could not. We've been talking about Leah Michelle's buccal fat removal so much that it's coming up in my Discover page on Instagram. I got a meme about how Leah Michelle's buccal fat read in the orchestra.
I would say that...
or in the nosebleeds or whatever.
I would say...
I sent you that.
You did?
Yes.
How?
I texted you that.
Sorry, we're on salvia.
Sorry, I'm on salvia.
Your For You is me sending you things being like, look, it's Leah Michelle's buccal fat.
My Discover page is me and Lizzie's feed.
It's our text thread.
Sorry, I forgot.
It's okay. You're not well.
Salvia.
There's something weird about how we smoke salvia.
You guys have to understand that Lizzie just got offended. Lizzie just went like this. I sent you that.
It was me. It was me. I thought it was so
algorithm.
funny.
It was so funny.
Thank you.
I really want to get buccal fat removed.
Do not. Your
I
face
really
would look
want it.
so
And I kind of already have like a caved in face, but the idea of doing that even to such a severe degree is so interesting to me.
I would say, and this might be mean of me to say, it seems methy. Like it seems like
I really like
it seems
that.
like they've done a lot of meth and now their face is collapsing inward.
I really, really like
and
that.
I was watching this YouTube guy because we all know I'm a serial YouTubist.
Fred?
Not Fred. What the hell? That little twink? That
Fred.
gay twink?
Fred.
I hated that guy.
That's because you were self-hating in that moment. Because you were going through
He isn't even gay.
No, yes,
and
he is.
that's the worst thing.
Yes, he is.
No, his little fucking Twinkie SpongeBob voice is not being gay, okay?
No, but he is gay.
It's separate, though.
Okay, whatever. Literally, shut up. I loved the moment I clicked play on the first Fred video. I said, this is the start of my new life.
I get it. That is like when a lot of girls in our generation started their spiritual journey.
Yeah.
Is the second they...
was seeing Fred and going, life is different. Life can be different now.
Life is beyond the walls I make.
Fuck. And
Okay.
Fred did that for us.
And Fred
I
did
can't
that.
stress this enough that I had a really big slice of cake at 3:30 a.m. last night, and I feel so hungover. I feel like I drank all night long, and I ultimately had a bowl of matzo ball soup and then a big slice of lemon coconut cake at 3:30 a.m. And I'm like not okay.
I want to say, I want to say, I gotta say, okay, that we are 28 awkward. And it is time to stop drinking. I can't do it anymore.
Every time I drink, and I want to be perfectly clear that I was dead sober last night. So this is a completely different conversation we're talking about.
No, but like, it's not in the same way.
I love drinking one cocktail at a happy hour. With your girly.
I would never give up on drinking because I'm not like
A quitter?
in word of yeah. I would never like fully give up on drinking, but I've realized that the only time I want to drink is if I'm mingling with a guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Or I'm with my girlies, or it's a special occasion, or it's Saturday. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's how I feel.
But this is why I would never give up drinking, for this exact feeling. You walk into an event. Literally, I'm sliding off the chair. You walk into an event and someone hands you from a tray a champagne flute of champagne.
Holy shit.
and go, champagne? And then you take it and you take one sip while you're walking into an event. I would never give up drinking just for that moment. And that's happened to me 3 times.
Gabby, I know that the ethos of what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean?
100% get.
And you're not wearing this, but you are. A cocktail dress so tight and heels so high that you could barely walk, and you're like...
I love when Gabby gets all dolled up and we go to an event and I'm wearing just a suit and she's wearing something.
This has never happened.
It's happened twice to us.
When?
That wedding we went to.
That was okay. That was so true.
Okay, first off, I'm dressed in a regular suit. Gabby looks like she's from a runway and literally -100. She
And
looks
like Atlantis. I don't know what the fuck I wore to this wedding. It was my college
beautiful.
roommate's wedding. We didn't know anyone there other than my agent was there for some reason. I walked in looking like a Milan anime character. My skirt was so short, and my
short, low-pleated skirt.
Everything I was wearing was like geometric. I looked like a Harajuku girl.
It was awesome. And
everyone
I had a
kept
bad
looking.
fitting suit on.
The old women at the wedding kept looking me up and down, disgusted. Like that's how I was dressed.
Yeah, but as a
was
guy
awesome.
who did, and none of them like I feel like knew I was gay, so I got to click into like being like, oh, look at this girl I have, and the fact that I have
Look at this girl I have.
that I own.
I that I own.
That I
This is
own.
toxic.
I'm toxic.
If Zack was straight, he would be the most toxic, like literally abusive boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude! Do you need me to do something?
Intervene.
Blink twice.
No, don't get it twisted. This bitch is manipulative. She's the toxic one. Okay, I'm like nice. And I think if I was straight, I'd be a beta boy. I'd be a soy boy.
That's so not true. I forgot about the phrase
Soy
soy boy.
boy.
And by the way, this is the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about the phrase soy boy. That was such a moment.
Well, I'm really getting into drinking cow's milk again.
Yeah.
Literally, it's awesome. And then you know, everyone's always like, "Why would you drink cow's milk? That is like supposed to be for a baby cow to make it grow into a huge cow. Humans aren't supposed to be drinking
You
that."
want to be a huge cow.
I'm like, girl, I want to be fucking yoinked. Yeah.
I want to be a big cow.
No, I want whatever the chemical that makes baby cows big cows. I want it in me.
Because I swear to God, they start so small and they get so big.
They get massive. It's like, yeah, a lot of
It's
hormones.
like actually crazy.
And like hot guys drink milk.
Yeah.
Hot guys
No.
drink milk.
Well,
They do.
Lizzie say.
I think it depends because I feel like now hot guys are being like vegan.
Yeah, but there's nothing more anti-testosterone to me than being vegan these days.
Correct.
That is a soy boy. And you notice that they're all weak. All of them are weak. Okay?
Why are you screaming?
Because
at me?
I'm toxic.
Zach just got up and got in Lizzie's
Literally
face.
got erect.
I am rock hard on this. Okay.
I actually totally disagree. Well, I went through the phase where I loved a vegan boy. I was actually just talking about this last night with these random comics I was hanging out with, because one of them was like this big, like dumb. You hear my stomach growling?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I was sitting next to this guy, which was such a type that I dated for so long, which was like big as hell, like stocky,
Muscly?
big white guy, muscly, but like thick,
Like
big,
beefy,
with like the biggest fucking head you've ever
You're
seen.
turning me
Just like
on.
Kronk, literally Kronk.
You're turning me on. Go on.
Literally Kronk. Kronk should have a talk show. Okay, but like a big fucking dumb. You know what I mean?
Those
like,
are the hottest
but
guys.
White, like kind of blonde, and they have like gold teeth, but they're also, the big key to this is that they're spiritual.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm talking
yeah.
about? They're like this big dumb idiot, and they're like, I practice Tai Chi. And you're like, how did you even say Tai Chi right now?
Dumb,
and they're
hunky,
like,
Reiki guys are so hot.
dumb, hunky, Reiki guys. That is a modern stereotype that we don't talk about. So I was sitting next to one of those, and he had like 2 little dogs, and he was like talking about his like Tai Chi teacher, and I said, I used to be so into you, and now I'm into like meat eaters, like a guy that just like eats so much raw meat where you're like, you're gonna die, and you're gonna die soon.
Oh, I can't. Okay, nothing dries me up more than when you're with a guy and he's like, oh, I'll get like tempeh, please. Like, you know what I mean? Like that is so.
When have you ever been in that situation?
Like on a date and he gets the tempeh version of whatever we're eating. I think that's so low key soy boy shitty. I don't like it. Okay.
So this is a podcast.
Rate, review, and subscribe. By
I'm
the way,
encouraging you to rate, review, and subscribe. If you're a listener and
For
you have
sure.
the absolute gall to not leave us a fun review that we could post on our Instagram, you don't believe in us, you don't like us, you don't get it.
You're out to
you're
get us.
out to get us. You're our enemy, and as you know from our last episode, enemies do not do well when
enemies
they come up
against
against us.
Enemies do not do well, and I have to say, please be our enemy. Right?
I'm literally
The hate drives me.
I'm daring you.
The negativity, I siphon that. I turn that to pure love that I reflect back at Gabby. That's like in a mirror to the sun. All right.
The
I just
word
hope you know.
siphon is so delicious.
I would say, Gabby, that being alive with you on this earthly plane, delicious.
Oh, so I was playing pool last night,
Okay.
and I'm like really good at
That's such an annoying hot girl thing to say.
it. And you know why I'm good at it? It's only for the pure reason of going on dates. There was a pool table in my house. Me and my brother would practice, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't give a shit about whatever this game is. And then I grew up. I grew the fuck up. And I learned that
Write
the
that
way
down.
to get in a guy's pants is to be a pool shark as a girl. And I love it.
I hate pool because I was just talking to someone about pool the other day, and they were like, I love pool. It's a great chance to show off. I'm like, I was like, go fuck yourself.
That is exactly what it is. And to be like, ugh, I haven't played in so long. And then to be like,
Girls just
like,
love to
so
wear a
good.
bodycon dress and lean over and be like,
And your
"Hey."
asshole is like directly in the sky.
is looking directly into a guy's eye. Like
like they're like,
whoa.
that's the new siren.
I think it's scowling at me.
That-
Like,
yeah, that's the new siren call. is wearing a short skirt, playing pool, directing your asshole at your crush, and then being like,
straight people are finally getting into what we get into.
which is assholes.
Actually, I have another thing this week. Someone told me it was this girl's birthday, and she's like, me and my boyfriend, like, for my birthday, he got me a hotel. And I'm like, why?
You have told me this story about this. You're so offended by the fact that this girl's boyfriend got her a hotel.
I hate
He's
it.
been telling me this story for like literally 3 weeks.
No, it's been 3 days.
I
Okay,
don't
we
think
just
so.
talk really fast and about a lot of stuff. Okay, so I'm
What
sure.
is your problem with this girl in her hotel
It's
room?
the thing that pisses me off is when I asked her why that's so exciting. She goes, I don't know. It's kinky. I'm like,
Yeah, that's the part that she fails in. It isn't kinky. It's a staycation.
I'm like, you guys would lose your goddamn mind if you knew what we did that was kinky. Okay,
Like you're almost dying.
like I would say, you know, like I have to be suffocating in a leather pup outfit. Okay, and then that's a weird night. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
not even a full kink. That's just like feeling a little drunk.
That's yeah. So whatever.
What are you serving? Would you say?
I'm serving you being real fresh.
Wait, I was thinking about this on the way over. It's crazy you said that. Remember when your mom growing up used to be like, you have a bad attitude?
Yes.
That's how I feel.
I know, but I have a feeling like
we're in the same
We are, because I
vibe.
was thinking that exactly this morning, being like, remember when your mom said, hey, don't be fresh? I'm like, what does that mean? But I know what it means.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being fucking fresh. I've been fresh all week.
Yeah.
I've been fresh for 2 weeks. I've been fresh since the day I was born.
Fresh, not frozen.
Fresh, not frozen, guys, because I'm literally looking life in the eye, and I'm going, who do
What?
you think you are?
What?
And that is really something for you guys to really understand, is that it's about reclaiming your freshness. Okay?
Yeah.
Because society really wants you to be a good girl.
Society wants you to look at them and say, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm sorry.
And what I want to say is I want to go up to you and say, what's your problem?
What is your problem? XOXO. What's your problem, XOXO?
What's your problem? Besos.
Besos. Kisses. Okay? I am serving you
Kisses.
kisses. I am serving you kisses all around.
Kisses for everyone. Kisses for the whole class.
I am serving you. Did you bring enough kisses for the class?
Did you bring enough for the whole class?
I am serving you. So I met this guy. It's not in a romantic way. He's just friendly.
What?
And that's great. So I'm serving you. Sometimes you could just like a guy for himself and his personality.
Did that actually happen? Or are you feeling that's the vibe you're feeling?
No, it actually happened. And I'm serving you cultivating new friendships every day.
Every day?
Every day I'm serving you, and it's never, every time you say hello, it's an opportunity. Okay? I am serving you opportunity for friendship. I am serving you, I don't want anything from you guys except for a smile and $100 grand. Okay, because I'm a little broke. I am serving
And you know what would fix being a little broke? $100 grand.
It's not even that much money. I am serving you.
What?
I mean, it is like, if I got that liquid, it would be a lot of money. But if like,
Oh, you're talking after taxes? Okay, dad vibes. After taxes, $100,000 is not really that much money.
not really that much money. I am serving you, and lastly, this is all I'll say because I haven't really said anything yet.
No.
I am serving you. Okay, taking life. Going to classes with your friends, learning that going out and being social does not mean you have to drink 9 martinis. It could be that.
It could totally be that.
It could be that.
But it doesn't have to
and once
be.
every blue moon, it's
If
gonna
I
be
drank
that.
9 martinis, I think blood would start pouring out of my eyes.
I would have to stomach pump you by hand. If you, like, I don't even know what that means.
like
I would have to be like
punching me so much in the stomach that I puke.
like manually stomach pumping you if you drank that much. It's like how you like wring out
A rag.
yeah. But so me and Gabby recently we went to a pole dancing class.
Yes.
You posted about it.
I posted a vlog on my Instagram if you're interested.
And in that class that we took, am I in pain still? Yeah, I think I hurt my arm in a serious
really
way.
think I hurt myself.
I think we're too old to start shit like that.
Yeah.
But the ethos of that is I think that I don't want to go to bars anymore. I don't want to drink anymore. I want to go.
Oh my god. Wait, the demon hand is always attacking Zack.
It's because I'm attacking it.
Yeah, you're punching it.
We're gonna nail it in. But like, what was I saying? Sorry, the edible I
Going
took
to
last night
classes.
is like still coursing through my blood.
Yeah. That's how I feel about this cake. Keep going.
Life is more than just getting drunk at bars with your friends, even though it could be that, and that is fun once every blue moon. Okay, once every harvest, it's fun to go crazy. All right, that's what the solstice is about. Okay, but I decided that going forward, wouldn't it be amazing if every day you're gonna sneeze?
No, I just took one breath.
I've never seen you do that before.
Breathe.
Life is more than just getting drunk. Sometimes you go to a pole dancing class with your friends. I'm thinking I want to take a croissant making class.
Oh, Zack and I have been talking about, we should film this actually. Zack and I have been talking about taking cooking classes because I don't even know how to make rice and it's like really affecting me in my adulthood.
It's like so fucked up. And Gabby does not really know how to cook.
Should I teach you guys how to cook?
Yeah. Oh, we take a cooking, we just pay Lizzie to
to her cooking class? Well, Lizzie, come with. I've been looking online.
Lizzie, come with.
Okay.
Lizzie, come with.
A croissant making
A
class?
croissant. I looked it up. They happen
thing.
every week. Okay.
Every week?
Every week. There's cheese.
How is there that many people who want to make croissants?
We live in the greatest city in the world.
Look around. Look around.
Look around.
around.
Okay, you can't
In
stop
New
them.
York,
You
concrete jungle that dreams were made. Shut me up, why don't you?
I thought that was going to be the applause. That was really the play you out.
That was play me out on the Emmys. Okay, you found a croissant making class.
I found a croissant making class. I found a little closed circuit terrarium creating class. So that is where you make a perfectly sustainable ecosystem inside of a jar, and that you never open that jar, and then it like exists forever.
Here's my big
And the guy
question
who
for you.
teaches it is hot.
Okay, I'm in.
The guy who teaches it is hot.
We just heard Eric laughing in the other room, probably at what we're saying. Wait, how did you do the jump, perform the jump from croissant making class to
closed circuit terrarium making class? Because I decided to stop putting up walls inside and out. So I was typing up any class I could find in Brooklyn, New York City.
Yeah.
Even though the terrarium one is in Hoboken, so we will have to take the path, but whatever.
Ew, that's so fucking Hoboken to be like, here's a really rare class and you have to figure out how to get here to do it.
There's actually fully a train line. It's actually like quick too. We can get there quick.
I'm so
you actually have a
against
car.
Hoboken. That's a big thing about me. My brother lives there.
Even though it is somehow closer to Manhattan than Brooklyn, somehow Manhattan, it's way easier to get to Hoboken and Jersey City than it is to get to Brooklyn. But Brooklyn is so somehow.
The thing about Hoboken and Jersey City is that it looks really nice. You go there and you go, this is beautiful. And then you see the people. You see the people that live there. And you go, I'd rather be thrown into the Hudson River. I'd rather drown getting here. Than seeing these high knee boot girls.
Oh my God.
Everyone I went to high school lives in Hoboken. And don't get me wrong, that kind of sounds like I was bullied in high school and I did really well. I was homecoming queen. But yeah. And I got
Let's take a minute.
I got homecoming
Let's
queen.
have a moment of silence for that.
Everyone said they voted for me because I was nice.
As if you're hot.
No, I wasn't hot in high school. I didn't get hot till end of junior year.
Oh, then that's kind of mean. We voted you for her because
for your personality.
I got in because of my personality. And then I got hot and I said, that personality in the trash.
in the trash. Flip turn, reverse.
Remember
reverse,
when I was nice? I'm hot now. It's gonna be different.
Oh, and it has.
On that note, what are you serving?
I'm serving you kind of like a room filled with curtains and you're like trying to get through all of them, like,
oh my God,
you're like getting stuck in them and you're like that feeling.
It's giving me so much anxiety. I know what you mean.
Like the thick kind of like dusty curtains. You know what I'm talking about? And you're like, what? When will this end? When will this end? I'm serving you that.
No, I get it.
I'm serving you that. I'm serving you you know the song She Wolf by Shakira?
Can't get it out of my head.
There's a she-wolf in your closet.
Oh,
Open up and let it free.
Oh,
and then you go, that. I'm serving
such a shy wolf.
That's such a girly girl wolf. I'm serving you in that cage in a little bikini, just convulsing. Just like contortionist type moves. Like that. I'm serving you. I've been watching the show called Lovecraft Country.
Yes.
And it is too much. I think when a show has the gall to have ghosts in one episode and then aliens and then monsters, I want to say pull it back.
I do kind of think you can't do you.
My stomach is grumbling so loud. It's the baby.
It's our baby.
I'm serving you a crown specifically designed for me. I'm serving you a golden crown with little emeralds in it.
Right.
And like a crown designer in town, in my little medieval town where I live and rule.
Yeah, because you were wearing a crown.
Because I'm wearing a crown. Makes it just for me. And it is...
or you'll kill him. Or he's hung.
No, but... Or he's hung. He is hung.
In this village?
No, I didn't even ask for it. Usually I ask for, I want this kind of necklace. I want this kind of crown. I want this little cape jewel. But this time, cape jewel.
I see
I want a jewel. But this time,
you make me a jewel?
I go to pick up my jewel. He sells me jewel pods. I go to pick up
at this medieval village.
This medieval village in which I rule. I'm going
ye
to pick
old
up my
jewel pods.
My ye old jewel pods. And they're like pheasant flavored. I go there and he goes, I made you this crown because I was thinking about you.
Ew, he has a crush on you.
He has a crush on me. And it's like a really nice crown.
Is he hot?
Yeah, but also no.
I imagine
He's a little fucked up. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He's a little like he has like a burn on his face.
Big
or like
knuckles.
something like a weird ear.
Like furry knuckles.
Yeah, like really
hairy
like,
big
like
knuckles.
fucked up hands.
Yeah.
Like he was punished really severely as a child for stealing.
And he's
in
always like
that town.
covered in smudge.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God. That reminded me of something completely different. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah, show me that connection.
Okay, one time I was in Montana working on a documentary, and the animator of that documentary was hot, so I learned absolutely nothing, and I was just hanging out in the back of his office, like, what are you doing?
Oh my God, and he was hot.
And he was hot and really tall. And I know, and I said, so like, I don't know anyone here. Do you like want to hang out tonight? And a fucking whore.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Literally
thirsty
whore.
girl.
I was like, I don't really know anyone here. Do you want to show me around? And
Oh, you wanted to bang.
I wanted to bang his ass. And he said, that's so funny because it's my friend's birthday dinner tonight. Do you want to come? And I said, yeah. And it's at a sushi place. And I said, I didn't know they had sushi in Montana. I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
And I wore a cute outfit, which at the time was light wash denim, boot cut, denim, and some sort of little crop. And I'm walking there, walkable town, if you could believe.
Oh, how amazing.
Walkable town. And I turn the corner to see the group of people that I'm about to dine with. And it was 10, at the very least 6'4" men, all hot, standing in a circle waiting for me. And I turned the corner and then I whipped back around the corner and I went against the wall like,
Oh my God.
oh my God, I did it. And then I went over and I was like, hey, boys. And we had the dinner and I sat down next to a guy.
Stop.
And he was covered in like soot.
That's so
like
fucking vehemently hot that it's like hurts.
He was covered in some like black,
My
like
dick just popped.
dirt, like all over his hands and arms. And I was like, why are you so dirty? And he was like, I'm an iron worker. No, sorry. Wait, I fucked that up. He said, I'm a blacksmith. And I said, what do you like make? Like swords? And he goes, more like fences, but
hotter somehow. Yeah. Because he makes his metal for protection, not for war. Okay.
Yeah.
For love.
For love. I really think he hated me, but
or like a 22-year-old girl.
I was like being so fucking annoying. I'm like, what do you mean you make fences? Like you don't make like shields? Like
you were like a girl, like a girl,
like
giving him some lick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
lip,
like giving him some lip. I love that.
And that goes back to being fresh with a bad attitude, giving lip.
Wow, I love being around guys, and I'm hearing everything about Montana being a place where everybody's hot.
You're hearing it all from me.
No, my stepfather, he told me that every guy is hot there. Yeah, told me.
No, my stepdad said the guys are hot there.
No, my stepdad, his whole family lives there in Montana.
You never once said that
his
to
whole
me.
family lives in
and
Montana.
neither has he.
I know, that's fucked up. His whole family lives in Montana, and I was talking to my mom about it. My mom's like, yeah, and everyone's hot there too, like a lot of manly guys. And you know that if I went there, turned on Grindr, I'd get harpooned in the chest, all right, by some guy, I just want to be taken. Does that make sense? You know that movie Liam Neeson's Taken?
Yeah.
Why does you want to do that to me?
But you're the two girls. You're both girls.
I'm both girls.
And I'm Liam Neeson.
You would.
I'd be like, we have to record the podcast. I have a certain set of skills, and they're all online.
And it's all Canva.
Every one of those skills is on Canva.
Listen here. I have a certain set of skills. I'm really good at social media. I should be like, are you hiring? I'm like a social media manager.
I could do social media. I could do marketing. I'm a great public speaker.
And I know a lot about creams. All different kind of lotions.
I'll find my friend. So yeah, I'm serving you finding my friend who was kidnapped, and finally I'm serving you padded cell. Padded cell.
I get that today. I think today we're being psychotic.
I think there's something about the energy today that I feel like it's both yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
I am agreeing with that. I am serving you, just sort of jumping back to me. How am I going to make this work?
Oh, like what's my next play? What's my next move?
What's my next move? If there was like in my head, you know, like in the locker room, I don't play sports and I've never been in a locker room, but you know, like when the coach is like, he's got all those X's and O's, it looks like besos on a big.
It's like a bunch of besos.
It's like you know when they're like talking about the game and they're writing XOXO.
It's big hugs and kisses.
I'm like, what are they gonna all make out?
Yeah. Or you're gonna hug on that part of the field and kiss on that part of the field.
Okay,
What's this play about?
Johnny, you go over here and you're gonna make out.
You're gonna kiss Kyle right by the dugout. Have fun.
Have fun. I love my job.
I love my job. I think there needs to be a movie, film, sketch, TV show, whatever, about you and I being sports coaches.
That would be so funny because like you and me don't know anything,
That's
and
a
I don't.
really good
I don't
idea.
want to learn anything either. Like I want it to be so like ridiculous,
Like idiots abroad, but we are some sort of it's like Ted Lasso, but us.
Yeah, like we're a coach and an assistant coach.
Yeah. I'm head.
I just want to be the cheerleader guy. I want all the cheerleaders to be all me's. It's like literally 17 me's.
Yeah, it's some sort of different dimension.
Yeah. Or they're twins.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we talk about next?
Lizzie?
Do you want to talk about Kylie Jenner's son's name?
Yes.
First off-
To our current events section.
First off,
First of all, I know you've been dying for us in the
talk
history
about-
of Zack and I to talk about current events, and finally Lizzie is making us.
because we love to only talk about ourselves.
Yeah, it's happening, and we're at 35 minutes.
No
so-
Jesus
way.
Christ.
Yeah.
No way.
That's
Okay.
all episode of Scrubs and then one?
Yeah. What?
That's
Yeah.
one episode of
Yeah.
Scrubs.
And then
And
some.
then a little bit. Yeah.
Of another
And
episode
then a
of
commercial
Scrubs.
break.
Zach likes to define time by episodes of Scrubs.
Got it. And I'm with
22
you.
minutes, no commercials.
No commercial break.
Yeah.
I
We've already
love
been
that
through
show.
1.5 episodes of Scrubs.
And now we're like in the first scene of the next episode. Because it
That's
felt like
crazy.
Comedy Central, they sort of like play them rolling
That
like
wacky blonde doctor, what's her name?
Elliot.
Elliot.
How did I know that?
I saw her on screen and I said, that's me.
There it is.
Oh, I love that.
With that said, Kylie Jenner's son's name, go.
Air.
Airy.
It's actually air.
Spell
It's
it for me,
spelled
please.
airy. It's spelled airy like the bras. Like
That's what I heard.
Like the
Like Big Gilly
manageably priced bra line. Airy.
Is it manageable?
Yes.
The airy
It's
one?
affordable.
Airy is, even though it's Abercrombie and Fitch?
No, it's not. The thing about Airy,
is.
the brand Airy,
Isn't it American Eagle?
it's American Eagle.
Which is also part of Abercrombie and Fitch.
I don't think what you're saying is true.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Gilly Hicks.
What the fuck is that?
How do no girls know about this? It was the bra and little lingerie for teens store. It was in every mall in Connecticut.
We did not have that.
Look
we
it
had
up,
Airy.
Gilly Hicks.
Okay.
Gilly Hicks. It was like for little
Lizzie was
slutty-
in Texas.
Texas.
It was
literally
little slutty-
fighting
We
for her
do not
life.
have Gilly
Fighting
Hicks.
for
I mean,
her
yeah, it's
fighting for her life.
Gilly Hicks, Hollister Co., which also is Abercrombie and
Hollister.
Fitch.
Whoa.
It's I mean, I don't not believe that it's a thing.
Hollister. The feeling of walking into a Hollister and getting hit by like a poison cloud of
I would
perfume.
say smog.
Literally walking into smog.
I will say though, Gilly Hicks, I just looked at Google Maps because I'm thorough.
Yeah.
It is only on the East Coast. Like only stores on the East Coast. I mean, I'm sure you can buy it online.
Oh, where was
anywhere.
I?
Can you just pull up some pictures and show Gabby just for like visuals?
Yeah, give me one second.
And I want every girlie listening, and even if you're a guy listening, to check this out. Actually,
Speaking
guys,
of-
don't look at this.
Gilly Hicks.
Teenager bras, so don't
Do
look
you
at it.
think that like okay, you remember the SS?
Like the Nazis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember
yeah.
the SS? I've always kind of believed that the evolution of the SS
Go for it. What?
was that they got back together, they rethought their tactics, and they said we'll actually be opening the store Brandy Melville. Do you know what that is?
The store what?
Brandy Melville, where everything is one size fits all, but it's everything's
But
an
double
extra
zero.
small. It's an extra small.
It's one size fits all who are 00.
Yes, I think that's a continuation of honestly Hitler Youth. So
Oh, my mom was bragging about being a 00 yesterday.
my mom is obsessed with telling me that when she was my age, she was a 00.
That's so violent.
Literally a 00 is flying out of her mouth. Put that on the floor. Is flying out of her mouth. I don't want Coke to even think that we're
Using them.
in their mainframe.
I would 100% take a Diet Coke sponsorship. Also, Manscaped, guys, check out.
No, wait. Hot guys
We could
love to drink Diet Coke. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I also like a Diet Coke, but I am a hot.
You
man.
are a hot guy.
I know.
Wait, did you look up a picture of Gilly Hicks?
So I did, but now they've like rebranded themselves that they're not like teeny boppers anymore. Like now it's
not
just, like,
lingerie for kids.
women's, men's, activewear, and everyone collection. So they've rebranded significantly.
Ew, when
It
a
used to
brand
be
goes everyone collection,
Everyone
like
correct.
Like,
collection.
remember when Abercrombie and Fitch was like, we're no longer going to be all about just like hot guys anymore?
yeah. And
I'm like-
guess what? I stopped shopping there.
I'm like, no, I like want it to be about like extremely hot, unattainable. I want to feel bad,
I
but
wanna-
also horny.
Yes.
that is what you were selling, and that's what I was buying. Okay.
Walking into a Hollister and picking up a teal extra, extra, extra small polo shirt and saying, this is the height of luxury. And then walking out stinking like a smoke bomb for hours and then getting an Auntie Anne's pretzel is a big part of childhood.
I would just say there's something so Cabana about walking into an Abercrombie and Fitch when you're in high school.
Cabana Coco.
Cabana Coco, Coco Cabana. There is something so, like you said, height of luxury. And like, I don't think they understand that we want to feel bad. The consumer wants to feel bad.
They don't get that in today's society. They're trying to make us feel good, accept ourselves, blah, blah,
No.
blah. No, I want to walk in there and say, I am not worthy unless I put this on.
I want to walk in there and
That's the branding that works for me.
It does. Like some of the gayest moments of my life were walking into there and seeing those hot hunks on the walls and being like,
I'm disgusting.
How in any way can I be worthy of them? Like,
Isn't it crazy that now you look like one of them?
shut up. You think?
I think that.
I don't think I do, and I think you're lying.
I think that.
Do you think I do?
Yeah.
That's because, and I want you to know, because I was shamed so hard by watching that.
Yeah, that you've fought your whole life to look
now
like that.
It instantly gave me a body dysmorphia.
Didn't you work at Abercrombie?
I worked at Abercrombie and Fitch. I was headhunted. I used to work in a mall. Okay, remember those? I used to work at a Ruby Tuesdays in a mall.
Yeah.
I used to work as the expo at a Ruby Tuesdays in a mall.
What's an expo?
Expediter? It was my job to I wasn't even a server.
You're a busser?
No, expediter is like when the food is done being made. Like I am like, it doesn't look pretty enough to go out. All the food came in bags. It never looked pretty. Like that was my job. So I had to be like, oh, it looks great. Send it out to this table.
You're just like quality control?
Yeah, that was my job.
How old were you?
19. It was a Ruby Tuesdays. It literally had no point of entry. I could have been the regional manager.
Literally, that is not a role in any restaurant other than that one.
No, it's in like very fancy restaurants and Ruby Tuesdays.
So listen, Kylie Jenner's.
Wait,
What?
I was headhunted.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, finish.
I was abridged. Working at this Ruby Tuesdays. I was on my lunch break. I was literally walking around the mall, kind of minding my own business. Guy came up to me. He's like, hey, do you want to be a model? I was like, well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then that is just what they call the workers at the store.
Yes. I think, honestly, my goal in life, my new goal, thought of it right now, is to be the scouter for Abercrombie and Fitch. For my job to walk around and say, who fits our brand?
You and
I would
me
be cutthroat.
should get that job.
I would be cutthroat.
Or you should have that job. I should have the job where I decide paint colors.
I think, no, I think you should have the job where you like shame all the employees.
Listen, horse.
Everyone in a line. And you're like walking down.
Ashley, this Ashley, out. This Ashley, you're the regional manager, bitch. Congrats, here's a packet. Yeah.
So Kylie Jenner's son, and yeah, this is current. We're talking about current events. Airy, but it's not Airy, the manageably priced bra and underwear store that fits right in between Victoria's Secret and
Abercrombie
and Fitch. It's not that. She had the gall. First of all, this kid is 2.
Yeah, wasn't it born already?
It was born. They named it Wolf.
Why did they stop naming it Wolf?
They announced to the world this. I almost said this dog. This baby. Because it's Wolf. This baby is named Wolf. And everyone said, cool, great. Another insane name from you. And then a couple weeks later, they said, never mind. We renamed our baby. We don't have a name yet, but we've decided it's not Wolf. And then we'll be renaming it and announce it. This was like a year and a half ago.
Wow.
So he is 11 months old, but it did feel like it was.
It did feel forever ago.
Yeah, he's about to turn 1.
But I think that's
to
like
not
fucked
get your
up.
name until you're about 1 is insane.
It's wild.
I feel like you have to commit to one name because once you are like go back on it, you're opening up a can of worms that you could change it like in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like you could be like, oh, actually, no.
I think it's Sean.
Yeah. I like Wolf. Like I kind of like the name Wolfgang.
Yeah, like the name Wolf is so hot. The name and we're talking about a baby. Wolf is such a hot name for a baby. The name Air.
Dumb. Literally, what is that long for?
What are you, a barista in Bushwick? The name Air?
Air, like
It goes with Stormy.
Is that the
I'm
other
sorry.
kid?
Yeah,
Are you?
their daughter's name is Stormy.
Yeah.
Like Stormy Daniels, the,
No.
the famous hooker.
Stormi.
There's only 2 Stormies. There's Stormy. What's his last name?
Webster.
And there's Stormy Daniels.
Like-
Could you imagine knowing that there's one Stormy in the world and going, I'm gonna name my beautiful little baby girl that? Air? Your family's weather themed?
I don't like that. And another thing is, she's what, 23, 22?
Yeah.
Why on earth are you having multiple kids?
She is chuggy because she grew up fast.
Fuck off. I would never, if I was 22 and a billionaire, think about, it's kid time. Save it.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to deal with the responsibilities of having a kid. She has like 30 nannies.
Oh, I guess. But
It's not hard to have a kid when you're a billionaire.
and I guess when you're Kylie Jenner, there's like, you're like, maybe I want to go and experience the world, but what could she really do? You know what I mean? She can't just like go and backpack around Europe, like, everyone's dream, because everybody would be like, you're literally Kylie Jenner, fuck you. Or
I'm
like,
stealing you.
or I'm taking you now.
I'm taking
She
you
can't
with
go to
me.
like,
to jail.
I'm taking you.
I'll be taking you with me right now.
Like I
Big time sex slavery.
yeah, like she can't just like live, like go c'est la vie. You know what I mean?
She can. That is such.
She's
a
in a
good point.
gilded cage.
The Kardashians can never say la vie.
They can never say la vie. That is actually so sad. Their life, yes, we all...
Gilded cage.
I wouldn't even choose it. If a genie came up to me, first off, I'd be like, LOL, I didn't know you guys were
I
real.
would. I would.
You would choose that lifestyle?
Yeah. I would choose. There's a difference between fame, noticeable fame, and then having $1 billion.
I guess maybe they live a life that is so above us in a way where like...
They don't even have to see where we live.
I
You
know, but I don't know if I want to live in that. I think I want to be anonymous.
I think it's hellish. I think it probably is hellish, but also what you could just fly and we could fly to Paris tonight.
I know, but like you
and
can't like
stay
live
in the Eiffel Tower.
But that sucks. I want to go to Paris and I want to live out loud. I want to smoke cigarettes. I want to smoke cigarettes at a jazz club. I want to hook up with 2 random guys and I want their name to be Julio and Emilio. Okay, I want to be smack dab. I want to be smack dab in the middle of Julio and Julian. Okay, I want to be slorping dorp.
Unnoticeable
randomly,
to the public eye.
Yeah, and you can only do that if you could be a little snake in the background.
That is so true that another one of life's truest luxuries is being invisible.
That is so true. Being invisible.
Is walking down the street and being invisible.
I mean, there's no way you or me are invisible on the street.
I knew you were going to say
There's
that.
absolutely no single way even.
But being able to drop into a country and saying, I'm new here. What's
And
going
you don't know
on?
anything about me. You have no preconceived notions unless
I could
we're
be
famous
a
to you.
serial killer. You would never know.
And so I just got to say,
sorry, Air.
Sorry, Air. I think that you're in for it. I want to just say that your life is not starting off good. All right.
Also, Kylie has a plane. She owns a plane because she's a billionaire.
Oh, and she rides it for 22 minutes.
it's called Kylie Air.
It's true.
So what the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
What?
Why do you do like what's up?
I
Pick
don't
a
like
new
her.
word.
I don't like her. I don't like the Kardashians.
I really like them.
I love them.
Really?
Yeah, there's something about every girl, no matter if you are like them or are not. I cannot.
I'll watch any show
Because
they put out.
I just feel bad for Rob, and that's like the one that guys
Rob's
have to like sympathize with. Like girlies love the Kardashians because they're all imagining themselves like in that position, but the one guy is like crushed by it.
He has he was decimated by it.
He's like every time you see a picture of him, he's always like
He's
shell shocked.
shrinking.
He's like, please leave me alone.
Yeah, please don't look. I don't love the Kardashians because I want to be them because I don't. I want to look like me. I would rather look like me. They look literally fucking insane.
Liar.
No, I would only.
You know how much buccal fat you take from your mouth and put in your ass?
No, I tweeted this the other day, I think, or it's in my drafts. I said, I wonder, like, I'm not gonna get buccal fat until they could take it out and put it in my tits. I tweeted that. I thought, let me share that idea with the world. That's when science gets there, then I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay.
We're at 50 minutes.
Should we do a quick girl jail?
No. We're gonna do girl jail. We're saving girl jail this week for that Patreon extra 10 minutes.
Ooh, bum, bum, bum.
So I guess we sort of have to wrap up this episode.
So we're going to wrap up this episode, and you can meet us over at patreon.com/ or even / I don't know which one, La Podcast Podcast.
And there's illustrious perks where you can watch me and Gabby be ourselves. You want to spend a little extra money. You want to use Daddy's credit card.
Get
you
Daddy's
swipe
credit
that.
card.
We'll eat anything you want us to.
If you give us $100, we'll do a mukbang like you've never mukbanged before.
We will eat 100 pounds of your choice. The only thing I will not
your
eat
ass.
are octopi. That's the only thing I won't eat.
Oh, I would eat that.
So you could do an octopus for her, and then I'll eat like any land animal.
Like
raw.
calamari?
No, yeah, I would never eat that.
I would eat so much calamari.
But I will eat like a bug.
Really?
One bug for $100.
I would eat like a big, like a huge Thanksgiving dinner.
A huge Thanksgiving dinner. Maybe you want a fondue night because you want to torture us and make us shit our assholes till they're inside out. You could do that. We'll do that for $100.
So meet us over at our Patreon if you want to find out who's in girl jail this episode. And
We record once a year, by the way.
We record once a year. This is an annual podcast. And quickly, I'm going to give you wings. I love your outfit today. You're doing a monochrome thing in a way I really like. That was my sweatshirt that I gifted to you and cut to the perfect
3 years ago.
And I'm so happy
You could let
still
it go.
wear
It's mine.
No. Every time you wear it, I go, that was mine once. And I like your like mossy vibe.
Thank you. I'm doing sort of a muted green thing.
A muted green thing. And Lizzie, I love you. You're bundled up to absolute perfection. Your hat says butter, and I like that.
I love you.
I love you. And do me.
Hi. Hi, Gabby. First off, I want you to know that when I think about my future, all I'm thinking about is you. Okay? All I'm thinking about is how do me and Gabby take over the world? And
how do we figure this out?
And I'm like, how do we run for public office of a small town? How do we? I love that Gabby keeps me humble. I'm happy that Gabby tells me what to do, and I'm glad to listen.
Zach just tried to put his feet on the table, and I went,
no.
Mommy says no.
Mommy says no, and I need that. I'm not internalizing it. I'm not mad. I want to tell you that I want you to know that I'm not mad at you for that. And I've never been mad at you. I couldn't be mad at you unless you were being a bitch.
Right.
I love you. Not only are you beautiful, you're gorgeous. And not only are you gorgeous, you're a 10 out of 10. And not only are you a 10 out of 10, you're my best friend.
Yes. And go do Lizzie.
Lizzie, yes. Holy cock and shit. I love you. The fact that you're in here, I'm performing for you.
I know.
I want you to know that if I don't see a smile on your face, I take that as a fail.
I feel like I'm bombing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm bombing at you constantly. And
I feel like a pageant mom.
We always look over to her and are like,
yes.
Every time I finish a bit, and I do feel like sometimes you're mouthing the words we're saying.
Yes. You're doing great, sweetie.
I feel safe around you,
Good.
but also like a sliver of
fear.
Am
I in trouble?
Am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? Because I need that. I just want to say I love you, girls. I love you, Lizzie. Hi, Gabby.
Hi. And finally, our fans, we love you. Our French 69s. Literally, I think you should fuck a guy this week. I think you should fuck a girl this week. I think you should get a little dirty, little naughty this week. It's end of January. Time to spice up the winter.
Yeah.
Do something crazy. And
take a class.
Take a class. Take a pole dancing class.
Guys, little adventures are right around the corner. All you have to do is open your goddamn little mind, okay? Me and Gabby took a pole dancing class. That's insane.
I could barely walk in a straight line.
And then Gabby's like talking, she wants to sign up for Heels 101, then jump to Heels 102.
Oh my God. We took this pole dancing class, and this teacher had the gall at the end of the class saying, just so everyone knows, tomorrow I'll be teaching Heels 101. Heels 101, which is to say there's a 102.
A 101 implies a 102.
There's a possibility for a string of classes all under the ethos of heels.
You could do like AP heels.
You could do AP heels.
Surrogate of the week.
Surrogate of the week is the surrogate of the week is Julia.
Christine.
What?
Christine.
Julia Christine. Julia is the one who loved the retinol tip Bone Dry.
Bone Dry, Bone Dry.
Julia was at my show the other night.
Julia, you came to the show?
She came to the show.
Julia
sends really fun little messages to us. So this week, Julia will be carrying our child.
Julia, we love you, and I hope you know that the child that you are holding was made with love. Was a child of love.
That Julia child. Julia, that child.
Julia,
that you'll be carrying will be really talented. So be careful.
Be careful. There's a lot of power in your womb.
There's a lot of power in your womb.
And I just want to say that to every girl.
There's a lot of power in your womb and in your brain. In
your brain.
Mostly brain.
Oh, and guys, I love your cum.
And guys and even boys.
Bye.
Bye.